So it's commencement season. And whenever this time of year comes around, I always think about the pomp and circumstance, the smiles, the jubilation. But ever since 3 years ago, this time of year now has a little bit of a sour note. And I just wanted to share with you an experience that I had commencement day in 2021. Now, I'll bring you back in 2020 because of the global pandemic. We canceled a lot of commencements across the country. And when I was a vice president at Norcal College at the time, and we canceled ours. So the subsequent year in spring 2021, we were still social distancing and masking, but we wanted to give students some closure, some ceremony. We wanted to celebrate them. And so we actually held, like many institutions did back in the day, we held a drive-through graduation. It looked like this. We called it like a drive-through and pickup celebration. You might have done something similar back in 2021. People would park in the parking lot, go to one easy up and check in, go 10 feet away to the next easy up and get their diploma cover, and then, go 10 feet next and get their lay and any cords. Well, my job that day in spring 2021 was to stand at the end of a red carpet and just hold students for about 15 seconds until the student before them walked down a red carpet, took a picture with the president and the chancellor. And I rarely got this opportunity. Like when you think about a commencement, normally the students go by so fast. There's never an opportunity to interact with so many students. Well, because we had canceled graduation the previous year, we ended up inviting all of the graduates, certificate and two-year associate degree graduates from 2020 and 2021. So we had over 400 graduates participating that day. And it looked like this. And it was too long of a period of time to say nothing. That's awkward. But it's not long enough to have like a super long conversation. So pretty quickly, what I found myself doing was simply leaning in and saying, "Congratulations, what's next?" Now, I didn't anticipate what I would hear. What do you think I heard? The most common response I heard from two-year community college graduates that day, out of 400, a preponderance of them said, "Oh, I'm transferring." And you would expect they would say that. We've put so much time and energy in that pathway. That's why a lot of students say, "Oh, I'm transferring," to which I would reply, "Oh, that's great. Where are you going?" And I'd say, "And then what?" It didn't take long for me to feel a little convicted by the answers I was getting. Half of them didn't know what they were going to major in, or they planned on changing their major. Most of them had no idea what they were going to do after they graduated. From the other 50%-ish, and again, I didn't intend to do this, so I didn't keep a tally mark. This was not a quantitative, study. It was just something that I found myself doing. So in retrospect, about 50% said I'm going to transfer. About another 25% or so said, "Congratulations, what's next?" They responded, "I have a plan. I have a job. I'm doing this for my kids. I'm already employed. I'm doing this to complete my degree. Like I know what internship, I know what job I'm going into." They had like a really clear path and plan. And about a quarter-ish, 400 students, about a quarter-ish had no response. Bright-eyed, maybe a little bit of a you could see like the eyes like kind of cringe, maybe a little bit of furrowed brow. "Congratulations, what's next?" And they would just say, "I don't know, but I'm graduating." "Hey, congratulations. We're glad you're graduating. We're here in your corner. Whatever comes next, I'm sure you'll do well, right? Okay, go on down the carpet now. Get your photo taken." I remember that day going home, and again, I felt like I had created part of this problem. This was my 11th year at Norcal College. I was a dean. I was a vice president. I was part of the system that was creating graduates, the successful ones, the ones that enrolled, persisted. They're at commencement. They made it. Certificates, degrees, and majority of them, a vast majority, I don't know, maybe 60, 70%, did not know what they were doing next. It's a time of celebration. We want to be always encouraging, but at the same time, we want to be realistic. How many of our graduates have a plan? How many of them have a relevant plan for them? How many of them have a germane next step? How many of them know what they're going to do 30 days, 60 days? How many of them have an internship, a job, an entry-level position lined up? How many of them have an employer mentorship? How many of them are in an apprenticeship or youth apprenticeship program? How many of them have gone through any kind of self-exploration or career exploration process that would help them identify what's next? I was talking to a colleague recently. They're looking at renaming their career center. And we are half joking, but half serious about renaming it what's next? Not the what's next center. Oh, we love our centers and initiatives, don't we? No, just what's next? All of us have a what's next. It could be a big leap, it could be a small step. I don't know you, but I know you. The fact that you're watching this and you're a few minutes in, you care about the students that are in your care and in your trust. You care about those in your classrooms, you care about those in your programs. We want them to be successful, and we oftentimes in our field will quantify success by the fact that they graduated. I experienced in 2021 that most of my graduates, while academically successful, did not know what was next. What if we redefine success as those that had a next step? What if we redefined success for our graduates, high school, 2-year, 4-year, beyond? What if success was that they had a plan, not just any plan, but a relevant plan, a germane plan, a personalized plan, a customized plan, a plan that was made with intention, with foresight, with a little bit of exploration and research? What if our plans were not just ed plans, but life plans, career plans, next step plans? So as we celebrate graduates, all the graduates, excuse me, this year, and as we respect, we honor, we have the pomp and circumstance, we have fireworks and confetti and balloons and leis and honor cords and degrees and diplomas and slices of cake with grandma. Let's enjoy that moment. Let's celebrate them. But let's also pause and ask them, and shoot, maybe ask ourselves to have a good answer for what's next.